Hey everybody, Kratos Lucina here. Today we're going to drive the ZUBR PSP. Now, this thing came out of a few weird circumstances, uh, as a result of the collapse of the Soviet Union. So the Czech Republic, since the early 1900s, had always been kind of on top of arms manufacturing and dealing in the area. And after being taken over by Russia during their Soviet surge across Europe, uh, they continued to produce weapons, but only for Warsaw Pact nations. After the collapse, a lot of these companies that were making weapons kind of imploded in on themselves due to a lack of market. A few companies selected by the new Czech government, they survived based on government subsidies and whatnot. And one of them that I cannot pronounce, even if I tried, uh, they started putting together a concept for a tank destroyer, but they didn't really have any plans. Uh, the idea didn't work out so well. Eventually, the company was rolled into another company after they went belly up. Uh, their the concepts were rolled into another company called PSP Holdings. This company, uh, you know, I don't know, like maybe they had to not steal, strategically transfer equipment to alternate locations. They got their hands on the plans for I want to call it the Freaka, which is the APC variant of the Centauro. Boy, I wish those little things worked and I could just like drive all the way around the island. But they got a hold of those plans. It is unknown if it was legal or illegal, but they did get their hands on the plans and used that to generate a prototype. Uh, Tank destroyer, and it was basically they just mounted a heavy gun on. Holy crap, that thing is eating me alive. Uh, they built this tank destroyer, which is basically heavy tank gun mounted on. Come on. Aha, gotcha. Hmm. They got their hands on the plans. Eventually, I'll get through this story. Just bear with me. Uh, ooh, wow, that was close. They got their hands on the plans and began development on their own variation of a tank destroyer. Unfortunately, uh, they tried to make an export vehicle with it, and it just didn't work out. A lot of it came down to, oh, hey, let's not. Ow. Okay, so a lot of it came down to an oversaturation of the market, especially with just insane amounts of Soviet hardware for dirt cheap on the market. They did make a couple semi-functional prototypes for what weapon expos and stuff, but it never saw There we go. It never saw adoption anywhere, including in the Czech Republic. They opted for other Western APC designs. And what's... Okay, I guess you got that. And the whole project kind of failed, and eventually so did the company that developed it. But the design was called the ZUBR, and to ensure that it had a similar, or not a similar, a name recognition, that would connect it to PSP, it was called the ZUBR PSP. And the semi-functional model, like, it could sing and dance, but couldn't perform in reality. Turret can move, gun could elevate, it could drive itself into the showroom, but it wasn't functional. The armor wasn't up to its actual thickness. And I don't know if people saw through the display and went, this can't be a real thing or what, but inevitably it failed and nobody bought it. Now in this game, it's actually not bad, and I've kind of been distracting myself with the conversation and not participating in the fight, but it has a very good rate of fire, and firing the AP ammunition does really well at penetrating a lot of the MBTs out there. As long as you're shooting LFPs or maybe just a weaker upper hull, you could really just mess some vehicles up with this thing. Spreza. Okay, so the rate of fire is pretty awesome. Your damage, 450-ish. Surprise, idiot. So at 450 with the 4.5 second reload actually makes it... Ooh, I don't like this. Can we not? Ow! That TTB's got a higher rate of fire than I do. And I tell you, that AS-21 is something else with that rate of fire. Where are these guys coming from? I don't like this. I'm trying to turn around behind this one tank. Ow! Crap, they got me anyway. Alright, that TTB should go down. I mean, I think it's low enough health that anything touches it, it blows up. Yeah. The next problem is... Oh no. Oh no! Alright, let's go beat up a Merkava. The three of us that together don't make an entire tank. Are you breaking him? That's all we really need. We just need you to smash the guns off that thing. No, thank you. Flank maneuver. Ah, I missed. That's a problem. Oh man, he quite literally ran circles around him. Okay, so the other problem is, I think we're going to see some enemies over that rise over there. What are you doing, guy? Yeah, I like the Merkava ring smoke. It's quite nice. Okay, so I hope you got to see how it works. And with the 4.5-second reload at 450 per shot, and the ability to punch through most hulls, with almost guaranteed success, it makes it a nightmare on the field. And if this was a map where you could have some good sight lines where the enemy can't see you, but you can see everything, you would definitely be just punching holes in absolutely everything you could see. And I mean, you may not be guaranteed a lot of kills, especially when there's, missile launching vehicles on the field, but you could definitely use this to your advantage by shooting at things like engines, ammo racks. If you can't shoot through the hole, you can shoot the gun and basically break the gun in one shot, knocking tracks off. But overall, it's just constant sustained fire, and on a distant target that you can penetrate over and over again. I mean, it might take you a few shots, but you can whittle it down and kill it, and it makes it very convenient. So, made some progress, completed a contract. I'm really waiting for the next major contract to come out, because right now I'm just kind of filling up on what they call the British crate. But I'm really excited to see what the next contract vehicle is going to be, and I really want to get my hands on it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the ZUBR PSP. I sure do. I really enjoy it. And I will see you guys. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If you want to see a vehicle, comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next mission. Till then, have fun.